Welcome back to Superstar Glam and welcome to today's video. Today is a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. But before we jump into the tutorial, if you haven't yet subscribed to my channel, then what are you waiting for? Go ahead and click that little button down below. Subscribe so you can be a part of this Superstar Glam Squad family. Go ahead and also click that little notification bell down below so that you are alerted every time I upload a video. And now if you're interested to see me create this Valentine's Day look, then just keep watching. So I'm starting off with the eyes. Since it is a Valentine's look, I just wanted to focus on the eyes. I guess at this point, a Valentine's Day look is a little more meaningful for me since that's the first video I ever started with that I uploaded here on YouTube. It was a Valentine's look, and I believe by now it's like 5 years ago, 2014. That was my first video I uploaded, and it wasn't that good. But yeah, I started off with a Valentine's look, and I think I'm gonna keep it pretty classic with the pinks. I got two palettes that I wanted to kind of dip into. This one, the Ace Beauty Grandiose palette, and this is what it looks like inside. Really beautiful pinks and red shades, as well as some other shades in there. And then I have this one, the Violet Voss Fruit Sorbet. I haven't used this yet. Very colorful, but again, it has a lot of the pinks, purples, reds, oranges. I mean, it's a colorful palette, but it has some of the shades that I would want to use. I'm going to start off with the light shade from the Violet Voss palette, this one right here. And I don't know what, this one doesn't have any shade names, but I'm just going to use this to kind of set that area. To set the primer that I used. And I don't think I mentioned what I used as the primer. It's the JCat All About the Base Nude Shadow Primer. Now I'm going to dip into this palette. I'm going to take this shade right here. It has more of it's a little deeper than that other color. It's called Patchouli, and I'm just going to use this as the transition color. It's like a little peachy cream shade. So I know I haven't really been pumping out videos as much as I would like to. It just gets I mean, I know I've already mentioned this and I say this all the time with my little one. It just makes it a little harder to do things, and he's been sick, he's been home. We went on a trip to Arizona for a quinceañera, and he got sick like the last day there. So he's been sick all week, he's been home, and I barely sent him to school today. He looked a lot better, but I just have to figure it out. I have to it just becomes a chaotic mess around here when everything gets flipped upside down. If my routine gets thrown off, it takes me a really long time to adjust and figure things out. So I need to get better with that. I'm going to take the Violet Voss. I'm taking this shade right here. It's like a reddish tone. We'll see how this works out. So that's been my schedule, always on planned. So if I knew that I wasn't going to be able to film, I would definitely plan accordingly and film in advance. But because these things happen and they happen out of nowhere, there's no way for me to plan around them. And I'm going to go in with the second shade, which is that like pink shade right there. I'm just going to use this to go around the edges. That was pretty. It definitely softened the red shade. I'm going to do a cut crease. That's why I'm kind of doing a messy job since I'm going to clean this up anyway. I'm taking that fluffy brush I used and just going over the edges. I'm going to take the BH, this is a BH brush from the marble set. This is the number 7. I'm going to dip into the Ace Butte and take that deep shade. It's more like a burgundy wine shade. And on that little fluffy brush, I'm going to just kind of deepen up the crease area. Using the same brush, I'm going to go over the edge, like the top edge of that deep color, and go back in with that like reddish shade from the Violet Voss palette and just kind of help blend out the edges. And then I'm going to go back with the same brush that had the pink shade and go over the edges as well. I'm going to take that same shadow primer that I used. I'm going to take it on this. This is another BH brush. It's a flat brush. And I'm going to use this to clean up and cut the crease. Okay, I'm going to go in to set that with that light pink from the Violet Voss. On top of that, but like kind of like midway to the outer, I'm going to add this pink shade right here. I'm going to use the light pink from the Violet Voss and just use this to blend those edges. To deepen that outer corner, I'm going to go in first with the Violet Voss and this kind of like plummy shade right here. From the Ace Butte, I'm going to take that burgundy shade again. I'm going to apply it on top of that to hopefully give me that depth that I need. I'm going to take a wipe and clean out that fallout. I'm going to take the brush that I applied that like baby pink with just to go over the edges. And then with a fluffy brush and no more product, I'm going to clean the top. I think that just because I want to add a little bit more dimension in the inner corner, I'm going to take this shade from the Violet Voss palette. It's white, but it has a shift, like a green, kind of blue-green shift to it. And like I said, just for some added dimension, I'm going to add that shade and with the brush and just pat it on top. Okay, I'm going to take the Pretty Vulgar, the ink gel eyeliner in Blacklist. It looks like this, and I'm taking the Essence eyeliner brush or Precise eyeliner brush and I'm going to create a wing. Haven't used the gel liner, so I need to focus. So I went ahead and finished the rest of my face and the eyebrows off camera. And to finish off the eyes, I'm going to take this palette, the Ace Beauty palette, and taking that dark burgundy shade and the BH fan brush. The smallest one is number 8. And I'm going to take the shade Poppy. And I'm going to add that to the outer inner corner to add dimension to the outside corner. I'm going to take that plummy shade from the Violet Voss palette, this shade. I'm going to add it to the outer bottom lash line. And now I'm taking that soft pink shade from the Violet Voss in this like pencil brush, and I'm going to use this to connect it to the inner, and then I'm also going to use this to blend out any harsh lines. I'm going to take that fluffy brush, no more product, I'm just going to make sure it's all blended out. I'm going to add some mascara. This is the J-Cat Lengthening Mascara. I'm going to go in with lashes. That's why I'm just using this just to coat the lashes. And then the lashes I'm going to go in with, I believe, are the Ardell Studio Effects Wispy Lashes. While that eyelash dries, the glue dries, I'm going to go in with the highlight that I used. It's the Natasha Denona Blush and Glow. Yeah, that's all it's called. So I'm going to go in with the highlight shade. It's kind of like a pinky tone highlighter. I'm going to also wet the brush, and I'm going to add that to the inner corner. I'm going to take the L'Oreal Voluminous Feline Noir. It's in waterproof for the bottom lashes. You can always tell when I am a hot mess and thinking that I'm done when I'm not. I haven't even done my lips. I think for lips I'm going to do my all-time favorite Dose of Colors in Stone. It's a liquid lipstick, and I'm going to line my lips with the NYX lip liner in Mahogany. And this completes the look. I really hope that you enjoyed this video, this tutorial, my Valentine's Day look. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I will see you next time. Bye.